Welcome and thank you for joining me on this trip today. My name is Tyler and people call me BCYETI. The vehicle I'm driving is a 2015 Toyota Tacoma 4x4, which I will link in the description below. This is part 1 of a 4-video series showing the beautiful Molybdenite Peak and the hazards and obstacles that are currently present as of July 2019. On this road, you'll encounter obstacles and foliage that will lead to basic pinstriping as well as possible body damage to your vehicle. I suggest not taking full-size vehicles up this road, as road width and vehicle length come into play. Part 1 includes the creek washout slide that is present in the bottom 10 kilometers of road, with brief explanations of how to safely pass the obstacles. I hope you enjoy, and as always, have a safe and enjoyable trip. So here we come across the first basic obstacle of the Texas Creek FSR, where a small slide has not been cleared from the road. This tips the vehicle towards the major creek running below you, and the road has no edge before dropping into the creek 10 plus feet below. My suggestion is at this point to drop your air pressure of your tires slightly for better traction, and to use four-wheel drive for this obstacle to prevent spinning or sliding during your crossing. Take this obstacle as high up the slide as you can, and use low but steady speed to ensure momentum is helping you cross. Once done, it is optional to disengage your four-wheel drive and continue on your way, watching for falling rock in the rocky sections down the road. I wanted to take a second to talk about the gate that is on the Texas Creek FSR. As you can see, the gate is now currently open, as it is opened at July 1st every year. It is closed to protect the public from the grizzlies that reside in the area. During the spring months, they are actually quite aggressive and protective over their cubs, and if you surprise a mother and her cubs, she will attack. You really don't have any place to go, so it is better just to wait for the gate to open, as the bears have moved on into their grazing areas. Here we have come across the first major obstacle of the day where you may or may not test your vehicle and driving ability. Some will find this obstacle fairly easy, but there is large risk with driving across this material as it could give away at any time. Failure on this obstacle would most likely result in rolling of the vehicle down the embankment, which ends in trees or the creek shown in the video before. If this obstacle is at all daunting to you, I would suggest stopping here and finding an alternate place to spend your weekend as it only gets worse from here. If you have not aired your tires down, please do so now as this is very loose and not very stable material. It will help with traction as well as making sure that you do not sink into the gravel below. The tracks across the slide are fairly obvious and you should have no problem following it across. In the video you will find barriers that have been placed to hold the gravel to create a nice flat surface to drive across. Once you get to the crest of this obstacle, you will actually want to just drive fairly straight and slow. Once you are able to see again, you will find the road and be able to go wide before turning the very sharp corner at the bottom. You have now passed the Texas Creek slide that has stopped many before it. I hope people have found this video educational and helpful in planning the trip to Molybdenite Peak. The next video will include the actual Y, where you turn to Molybdenite Creek Road, the creek that you actually pass through, the Molybdenite Creek slide, where the new damage has happened in 2019, as well as the road all the way to the Y, which is actually fairly easy from then on.